Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, the rich like to think that they're rich because they are smarter, more hardworking, and morally more deserving than the rest of us. That the poor are poor because they are lazy and stupid and don't have the proper moral fiber. Well, there are over 45 million people who are living in poverty in this country, who go to work every day, sometimes at more than one job. So they are not lazy, and they're not stupid either. They may not have had the opportunity to attend college, but they are certainly not stupid. As a matter of fact, in order to survive in poverty, you have to be pretty damn smart. You have to manage the logistics of maintaining a family while working more than one low-paying job. You have to make lots of decisions balancing a budget which is barely enough to survive on. And as far as lazy goes, take a look at the guys in the trenches, and it's obvious they're working a lot harder than the people who employ them. The real problem is that we have 45 million hardworking people who are living in poverty. That's just not right. What this says is that we don't really value work. We might give lip service to it, but we really don't value it. As for the rich, the most recent example of how the playing field is tilted in their favor is the most recent spending bill passed by Congress to keep the government open. There was an amendment in it that repeals pension protections for retired workers. And believe me, the fat cats will take advantage of that to cut people's pensions who were promised that they were going to have these pensions. Now they're done working. They're living on these pensions, and they're going to be cut by the rich so that the rich can have more money. And there was another amendment that allows Wall Street to trade in derivatives, and when, not if, it goes bad, once again the taxpayers will be on the hook for it. Now think about it. The bailout was a huge transfer of money from the middle class to the rich. If all those Wall Street bankers had lost their money, all of a sudden a whole bunch of rich people would be living in one-room apartments. Jamie Dimon would be outside the strip mall asking for quarters. But his money was never at risk. He was making all the profits. But when things went bad, we bailed him out. And once again, the rich are going to get to gamble with no risk to themselves and lots of risk to everybody else. So the rich are not only not keeping up their end, they're not actually working hard, they're not paying their fair share in taxes, and they're also being propped up by the rest of us. Remember the I Built It campaign that the rich people came up with during the 2012 elections? Here's what the rich have actually built. They built an unfair system that favors them, funnels all the money their way, and limits the upward mobility of the poor and the middle class. The rich have turned the American dream into an illusion. That's what they built. Thanks for listening.